St. Patrick's Day, it's hard for the meteorologist to wear green. I know that from experience from doing weather over the years. This is about the most green thing I have, and you aren't going to be able to get away with it.
No, I brought my green blazer just to kind of prove that I do have my green. Nobody can pinch me, but you're going to see in a second, it's not going to work on air. As soon as I walk onto this green wall, if you don't know what we actually is behind us when we're on air is this green wall, which will be pretty evident when said jacket disappears. So we're not going to wear that today. I'm going to be wearing black and white instead, but just know in my heart I'm wearing green today on this green screen, even though I can't really do it. Temperatures in the 20s and 30s out there, 31 degrees in Mankato at the moment, same in St. Peter and Blue Earth. Very cold conditions today compared to what we've had recently, and would you even believe me if I told you that we are below average today for the first time since February for the most part. And we're going to have kind of another weird week. That's been the trend for the last several months, and of course we're going to be seeing that happen again coming up here pretty soon. Wind speeds still very breezy as well. This is not making it feel any better, especially with those cold temperatures. Winds are around 20 to even 30 miles an hour. Keep in mind these are just the sustained winds. Those individual wind gusts even higher than that. We're seeing some of these wind gusts close to around 40 miles an hour, especially closer out towards the Buffalo Ridge and our more western counties. Really going to be seeing some breezy conditions, and of course that does contribute to that fire weather that we have been talking about a lot recently, and we are seeing a little bit less of a risk today compared to what we saw yesterday, just due to a little bit more moisture in the air. But in general, over the next couple of days, we're really still going to have to be very careful with fire, especially as we get into some warmer temperatures. Wind speeds are expected to get a little bit better or a little bit more normal as we head overnight, but then breezy conditions yet again heading into Tuesday. Very similar trend with those wind gusts. We'll see that go back to around that 10 to 15 mile per hour wind gust, which is still a little bit breezy than compared to what we normally see, but it'll be a little bit better than what's out there right now. I did mention we are actually below average today. We'll be a lot closer to that as we get into tomorrow, with those highs reaching the upper 30s. Tuesday, we have a very brief warm-up in place. We'll see temperatures climb into the 50s for the most part, and then after that, another rapid cool down heading into the second half of this week. It's going to feel cold, it's going to feel weird, but this is actually what we would normally be seeing for this time of year. And another thing we would normally be seeing is those snow chances. We are tracking that as we head into the second half of the week. Tonight, though, not going to have to worry about that. We saw a few flurries in the area this morning. Could see a few more flurries throughout the evening, but in general, we will be remaining dry. Here's that extended forecast. Very breezy conditions on Tuesday. Wind gusts upwards of 40 miles an hour at times. And then the second half of the week, things are going to get a little bit more active as we move into a generally more active weather pattern. That is going to be great news for a lot of us that are still feeling those very dry conditions. All of our vegetation really does need that rain or snow. With those temperatures being kind of close to that freezing point, we'll likely see a little bit of both of those things as we head into the weekend. And of course, we'll have more details as we get a little bit closer to it.
Very good. Thank you, Emily. Haley's in next with sports.